Yeah, I love Brad too.
Yeah?
He's great. And what, Brad usually drives it or something like that?
What do you mean?
Like, is he usually driving the interview?
Why? You don't think we're doing a good job of that?
No, not really. I mean, it's not my favorite.
Yo, Andrew Schultz does not around. Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all so much for being here, guys. Don't forget to like this video, comment on this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that bell so you get a notification every time I upload a new video. If there are any videos you want me to react to, simply leave them in the comments section or send them to me on any form of social media. Clickable links to everything is in the description of this video, including my Discord. With that being said, guys, let's get to the video. Y'all, I don't know about you, but I love it when somebody just says, F it, and they just go in. Like when they refuse to sugarcoat stuff, when they tell you exactly what they think, when they tell you exactly how they feel, and they don't try to like worry about your feelings or anything like that. They tell you exactly what's on their mind. And Andrew Schultz is that guy. So I've been seeing a few of these clips float around, but I haven't seen the full thing. And I really, really wanted to because I love Andrew Schultz. And if you've watched any of his comedy, any of his stand-up, you know he's not the guy you want to go tit for tat with at all. So anyway, I'm sure you guys know what I'm talking about. I'm sure you guys have already seen clips of what I'm going to show. But this is when Andrew Schultz was on a certain podcast, and he just felt like the hosts were being very disingenuous and just weren't really being authentic. And we're going to see what happens when you have a guy like Andrew Schultz who's not afraid to call you out, and he starts calling you out. So let's get into it.
What bothers you the most right now?
Nothing.
Nothing bothers you?
You looking at your phone while we're doing this interview, and everybody's seeming disinterested.
Were you looking at notes or texting girls?
Notes.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Me taking time out of my day to do this and then feeling
Dude,
like
I've
I'm
never
forcing you guys to do the podcast.
I've never been more
That
excited to
annoyed
do a
me.
podcast.
Say again?
I've never been more excited. I'm sorry. I had to
Don't
look at my notes.
apologize. You don't have
No.
to apologize. You asked me what annoyed me, and I gave you an honest answer.
Wait, are you being serious about that?
Yeah, that annoyed me.
Really?
Yes.
So if
Is
someone
that surprising to you?
well, if I'm looking at my notes, I have some things personally that I wrote that I wanted to ask you. Not on there.
Okay.
So I can't look at that and then ask you that?
I mean, you can, I guess.
What if someone in the audience is on their phone when you're doing that?
Then they're going to get the same treatment you got.
Would you call them out?
Yes.
Have you done that before?
Yes.
And how's that reaction?
Good.
So right off the bat, you kind of get the feeling this guy has nothing, like no clue who Andrew Schultz is. I've watched a lot of his stand-up. It literally happens almost every show. Andrew Schultz is a lot like Matt Rife in the sense that they both engage with the crowd. They both talk to the crowd. They both pick things out in the crowd. And he has done this countless times. If you Google Andrew Schultz stand-up, you're going to find at least 2 or 3 clips where he's doing but you ask him if he's ever done it. How do you not know the answer to that question already? And I think Andrew Schultz is completely correct. For those of you who know me or know about me, I used to interview a lot of professional wrestlers. And there's a lot of interviews that are still up on my YouTube channel. During those interviews, never once did I grab my phone and start texting during the interviews. Never. It's literally never happened. It was one of the most disrespectful things you could do to ask somebody to donate their time, and then you disrespect the time that they gave you. Wow.
They get as offensive as I do?
I don't think you're offensive. I think you're offended.
Offended, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, well, my fault.
There's no fault. It's fine. You asked me how I felt.
And
I
that's
gave you an
another
honest reaction.
That's
Right, my
another
bad.
thing. That's how you know somebody knows they effed up, is when you call them out on it and they instantly take offense to it. That's how you know they messed up. Like if somebody doesn't know what they did was wrong, they'll generally just go, "Oh, my bad, man. I didn't know I was doing that, or I didn't know that was wrong. I apologize." But when they know they've messed up, they'll try to justify it or they'll take offense to it. They won't simply just admit, "Hey, I messed up."
Fuck.
Have you met Izzy?
No, but
Not
what do
really,
you think
no.
of his vibe?
Bro, he's the best.
His vibe's
I saw
dope.
him make a comment at a press conference where he was like, "Yo, I'm gonna do a TikTok dance once I beat you,"
Yeah.
and that really just like made me
Threw
not
you
a
the
fan
way.
anymore.
Why?
Why?
Is this-
You do
is-
TikToks like 3
I
times.
know, but I'm not
like a day.
I'm not a fucking UFC warrior, bro. Like I'm not in the ring fighting against somebody.
Is
You
this
do TikToks with
Yeah,
People
yeah,
celebrate how they want.
Why?
Izzy Alessandro is a UFC fighter, very dominant UFC fighter. I don't really follow the UFC like I used to. I believe he is the current middleweight champion of the world, if not current, one of the most recent champions. Very dominant fighter.
Are you on TikTok?
I'm trying to understand. Like, is this your character? Are you like the hater or something? Like, what's?
Who am I hating
Seems
on?
like it.
I'm just like, I'm trying to understand. Like,
You're hating on Izzy for doing TikTok dances when you do TikTok dances.
No,
with
like
Gabe.
I love Justin Poirier.
But I'm trying to
Can I show
understand.
Schultz your last TikTok?
Yeah.
No.
Before you delete
Can
it?
you
Show him
explain what the dynamic is here?
Schultz,
Like, you
ready?
guys are like friends with these people. You're the newest, so you could take the shots. Like, I'm trying to understand what it is. Like, you're gonna have to see him.
Bro, that's fine.
This is STEINY's last TikTok.
That's funny.
Yeah. He's got a sense of humor. He's a comedian.
That's funny.
I know, but
Show him the rest of the page.
But that's like TikTok.
But he's making fun of TikToks.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
See, he's got a real comedian here.
Yeah.
Trying to bridge that
Real
gap right
comedian,
now.
no? Dap
Yeah.
up or no?
Trying to
Yeah,
mend the
We're not there
fences.
yet.
Yeah. We're there.
Yeah.
I like what you're doing.
No, but
are
he-
you guys friends with each other?
Yeah.
Like,
Why, you
genuinely?
don't get that vibe?
Yeah.
No,
Why not?
because the chemistry is weird.
There's a completely different chemistry, like Andrew just said. There's a completely different chemistry when you just work with somebody or when you're genuinely friends with somebody, when you guys hang out, when you guys have life experiences together, when you have stories to tell about each other, when you play jokes on each other, when you have that outside relationship. And I think that's what Andrew's kind of picking up on.
Why do you say that?
I don't know. It's just I don't get it.
What's confusing
It's
though?
just an
so I can help
awkward
break it down for you.
podcast. It's like a weird thing.
This-
Like, do you guys do you have stories where you like bust balls? Like, are there?
Yeah, well, we usually have a different guy who sits in.
Yeah.
We wanted to have Steve on this one, so
Yeah,
he sat
with
in.
Brad.
Yeah.
Yeah. I love Brad too.
Yeah.
He's great. And what, Brad usually drives it or something like that?
What do you mean?
Like, is he usually driving the interview?
Why? You don't think we're doing a good job of that?
No, not really. I mean, it's not my favorite.
God!
Is this a joke? I don't understand.
Yeah.
Wow. Hey,
Like, I don't know. Like, do you guys?
Hey, Andrew does not pull his punches. Andrew doesn't give a crap. I love it. I love it so much. I love in today's society where people get canceled for literally everything. I love seeing people who are not afraid to say how they feel and just not sugarcoat anything. I love it. I love it so much.
Are you guys having a good time?
I was until that comment.
Is this what
Straight
it's
up.
normally like?
No, I mean, I was having a good time.
Okay.
I feel bad. I feel
never-
like you came at me a little bit there.
Why do you feel bad?
I just feel like you targeted me. Did you or no? Did someone tell you to do that?
No. I
Why'd you
thought
come
you were
at me
just
so
being a
hard?
little annoying.
How?
I think you're annoying.
Really?
A little bit. Yeah.
And what makes you think that?
I don't know.
Oh, it's gonna be like a therapy session.
Yeah. I mean, what the fuck?
Are you like, I don't know if you're playing a character or you're having like an insecure moment. If
Definitely
you're having a
feels like
vulnerable
it.
insecure moment, then I want to like
No,
talk
I mean,
about
I'm
it.
kind of playing something, but what?
Oh, if
Okay.
you're
What-
playing
What did
something,
I say that triggered
Well,
you
no,
to say
is
that?
it
What did
shy?
I
I
say
think-
that triggered you?
do you find it hard to be yourself?
One thing I've noticed, especially since I've started creating content, is a lot of people when they make content for a living, or they do it a lot and they have a big audience, they'll try to create this character that they play on camera. And I'm not saying all the time, but a lot of the time people do that. It's because if somebody doesn't like them, they could just go, oh, they don't like my character. If somebody has an issue with them, they can be like, oh, it's not me they have an issue with. They have an issue with my character. It's a lot easier to say that somebody doesn't like your character than it is to accept the fact that some people just might not like you. So a lot of people will build that wall. They'll make that character to kind of like hide behind it like a mask or have like a safety net. And once again, Andrew Schultz is the guy that's going to call you out on it.
That's what I do, bro.
Do you think
But I get shit on a lot for doing that.
it's hard to be around people who are being themselves
But
and
wait,
not
what
be
did
yourself?
what did I do that pissed you off?
Facts.
I wouldn't.
I used to be that guy. I know I'm pausing a lot, guys, and I apologize. I used to be that guy. I used to be the guy who had to be a certain way when the camera was on, and it ruined a lot of relationships for me. It ruined partnerships for me. It ruined friendships for me, and it sucks. It really does. I understand the fear of rejection because if you're not being a character, then it's just you they don't like, and you have to accept that, and that can be a hard thing to accept. But it's just not worth it. And again, I used to be that guy.
Say I was pissed off. Why would you say
Or what did I do that annoyed you?
you were the one that came back and said that you felt hurt?
I do feel hurt because I feel like you got pissed off at me.
Well, that's what happens when you have real reactions when you're being phony.
When
When
was I
you're
phony?
phony with somebody
When
and
was
then
I
you get a
phony
real
with you?
reaction, you can't be upset.
When was I phony
But
with
you're
you?
doing exactly what you should do. You should try to get your moments. This is a good moment for you.
Bro, you're crazy. You think I'm doing this for clicks?
100%.
Even the way your voice sounds when you say it isn't real.
Are you
Do
serious
you think
right
you're
now?
being real?
I'm
just
asking
try to
you.
be
I mean,
you.
I'm supposed to be connected with you as fucking Mishbucha right now, but like you're coming at me, so I'm curious.
He thinks I'm
That's
Jewish.
what?
You are, aren't you?
No.
Oh,
God, what the? Wow. You know nothing about his stand-up comedy, about his acts, about interacting with the crowd, and he made an assumption that Andrew Schultz was Jewish, and Andrew's like, no, fuck, I'm not. No, I'm not. Like, where did you even get that from? I would love to see the notes that are on his phone. What notes could you have possibly written down, and you're still this far off?
Take a look.
What research did you do?
You would do this to your Jewish brother, huh?
no, never.
Wow.
That we roll like that.
Wow. Just say how you honestly feel.
I feel good, bro. I think you're pretty.
You don't
funny.
feel good. You don't feel good. You feel insecure right now because you think I don't like you.
I do
Why
feel
do you
that
think? Why do you think I don't like you?
Because you turned on me like probably like an hour 20 into the pod.
And was there anything that maybe you did to change my energy towards you?
Yes.
Or how about this? Do you think that I gave you a fair shot in the beginning?
You did, but I sent a text during the pod, and I think that's when it turned.
Hold on a minute. Hold on. He just said he sent a text, but earlier he said he was checking his notes. So now, on top of everything else being disingenuous, you're a liar. You said earlier that you were checking your notes. Now you said you sent a text, but even he said in the beginning of it, when Andrew first when Andrew first sat down, he didn't just come right out of the gate attacking him. He said, you gave me a fair shot. But then I sent that text, even though a few minutes ago I told you I was checking notes, which clearly wasn't true. No wonder. You are literally proving everything he is saying. You are literally proving every point that he is making. On top of that, you're a liar.
Is that when it turned?
Maybe. I don't know. Your line of questioning after that wasn't great. But I do sense that you're playing a bit of a character, and I don't have as much of a tolerance for characters as I do for authenticity.
You don't think I'm being authentic?
No.
I think in certain moments you were, and that kind of like irritates me.
In what? Can you give us an
Especially
example?
if it's antagonistic. If you're playing a character because you're insecure and you're just trying to do your best to like exist in this moment, which is a high stakes moment, that's okay.
But can you give me an example of when you felt that I was playing a character?
I think you need attention. I think you're doing anything you can to get attention. And right now you're making this podcast about you, which is the most boring part of the conversation. We have much more interesting people to discuss whose lives
this
are more
planned or no?
fascinating.
No,
Oh, fuck. I don't ever want to do a podcast again, straight up.
Even that doesn't sound real.
you might have just retired him.
Oh, straight
No,
up.
I
Why
think
the
you-
fuck would I
Ah!
do this shit again?
I honestly can't tell if you're playing a character or not. And I think that that's a real problem. I think it's a real
How
like
do I know that you're not playing a
socializing
character
problem.
right now?
You don't. You just have to decide if you do. The fact that you're upset makes me feel like you don't think I am.
Got it. Well, thank you so much for hurting my self-esteem and probably keeping me inside
Oh,
tonight.
here we go being a
Hope you have a
victim.
great night.
Even that's not.
It's your fault. It's your fault. Don't try to play a victim. Oh, thanks for hurting my self-esteem. You did it to yourself. It's your fault. Wow. Wow.
Not real.
Yeah,
So
like,
real.
You're going out tonight.
You
for
act like
sure.
I'm not going
you're
out.
gonna
Yeah,
fucking-
you're gonna party. It's okay, man. You're new to this, right?
How long you been doing this?
Entertainment. A while. I think you're a smart
Don't
guy.
Why?
get, don't get Schultz going, bro.
No, I want to get him going.
I do
You're gonna
think,
get- you're
I
gonna
do
get
think you're a
dusted.
smart guy.
No, you don't.
Okay.
I do think you're a smart dude.
Sure.
I genuinely mean that.
Okay.
I think that you.
But what makes you
wanna-
think that I'm trying to do this for myself? Because I don't give a fuck.
I
We
mean,
can take this
we're
out.
all doing this for some sort
He
of
just-
self-benefit. That's why we're talking
Sure,
in a
but I do
microphone,
this 'cause I
recording
actually
it,
enjoy
and then
it.
putting it on
Okay, I
YouTube.
think he
I do
meant
this
take
'cause I
it out
enjoy
of
it,
the
though.
episode.
I didn't say that you. Two things can be true, right?
Yeah.
You do this because you enjoy it. You also do this because you make money. You also do it because you get clout. You also do it because you get to express your opinions.
Sure.
Multiple things can be true,
100%.
right? So one thing doesn't override the other.
Sure.
What I'm saying is is that if you were being your truest, purest, most authentic self, I think you would have behaved differently in the podcast. And you would have got a different behavior from me.
Absolutely.
I'm not out here to bully someone who feels like insecure. Like, I think that's the worst thing ever. I think that if somebody feels insecure and they're pretending to be something they're not, you know, that's what it is. But I think you need to find yourself a little, man.
I'm just trying to figure out where this took this turn.
We're still talking about you.
Where did this take this turn? We don't even have to have the mics on,
Like,
bro.
why?
Well, how about this?
Now he's getting
everyone's fucking
legitimately angry.
screaming, We gotta go
I think we
here,
got to
guys.
wrap
All
up.
right,
I
guys.
think we got to wrap
But,
up.
why don't
I
we
mean,
continue the rehab session
listen,
on the
Steiny,
live?
there's nothing.
He
Stop
turned
it.
his mic off.
Stop it. Stop it.
About me, I got therapy
Do you wanna
from
come?
fucking
Oh, no, he didn't.
Do you
10
wanna
a.m. to
come?
6 p.m. I got therapy. So what you just did to me.
He's cute. He's a cutie.
What was that? This was definitely planned.
You did it yourself.
No,
Absolutely.
Did you tell me or no? Is this planned?
I thought you were fucking with me. I don't know. During the pod, there was a moment where I was like, I think this kid is fucking with me, and you know, we can play that game.
Bro, everything I do is like a joke. You can't take it too seriously.
Even right now, you're fucking with me.
I'm not, bro.
I don't know what to do with this fucking kid. This kid makes me feel uncomfortable, bro. I don't know what it is.
This is planned. This is planned for sure. I couldn't script that, bro. I wanted to be boys, bro. I don't know
Even
why.
that is such a weird thing to say to a man, right? I want to be boys. Like, you wouldn't say that.
Hey, let's go talk about it. You know, actually, guys, I don't think there's really anything to talk about. Schultz pretty much said it all. I am a fan of Andrew Schultz. I love his stand-up. I think he's an incredible person. I think he's an extremely talented comedian. And again, his ability to just not give a f- is incredible. I love it. I love it so much. But anyway, guys, let me know in the comments section who you think was right, who you think was wrong. If you think STEINY was playing a character, if you think Schultz was going way too over the line, or if you really just don't care and you don't really take a side. But I would love to hear from you guys. Let me know if there are any videos you want me to react to. Let me know in the comment section, guys. Follow me on all my social medias. Links to everything are in the description of this video. Thank you all so much. We'll see you at the next one.